Hello, welcome to the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more stories like these. Now let's get into today's story video. My partner has confessed to me for cheating on me online for 2 years. Since we got back to try again our relationship. It was with a friend they had for 12 years. They came clean to me because I have discovered part of the truth by finding on their phone a dating app. Ironically enough, the dating app wasn't even the problem, but the fact they refused to show me their WhatsApp messages with that specific friend. I knew that everything about it was all fishy and weird. So I told them what I think of it. That they need to make amends if they want a second chance. They need to really show me they care about me. That means cutting ties with their AP and friendships, and meant to give me access to everything if I need to feel safe and willing to be open about everything. In conclusion, the bare minimum people do in those situations. Further on in time, a month later, they came out with all of it to me and said what's been really happening, revealing the other side of the truth, which is that the relationship been going on for 2 years and that they created an illusion to their friend of being with them and giving them what they wanted when my partner needed their support when things went wrong between us. They acted wrong and manipulative with them, telling them all sorts of lies only to get their attention when me and my partner had rough times. My partner was gaslighting me all this time, telling me my gut feelings was wrong. I told them all of it and what I think of it. I told them they were terrible people for both me and their supposed second option. But yet my partner claimed they never met in person. Yes, all of their relationship has been online for all those years, that they didn't want to persuade an actual relationship with their AP. AP was well aware of me and my partner were together. They knew a lot about our relationship, yet still accepted that false love and lies. Makes me wonder why people do it. In the hope of having someone who already is in a serious relationship or marriage. At the end of that 5-hour talk, my partner admitted they were conscious of their decisions and that they will understand if they will lose me for everything they did. They were conscious of their reasoning, that running away from conflict and looking for comfort in someone else while is going down in our relationship is completely wrong. They also confessed of understanding how much this behaviors have damaged my mind and heart, and said they will make up for everything with time. In the end, they called AP on the phone and they had a talk. My partner ended up apologizing to them too for creating such a big illusion of them that may be together one day. They also said they never intended to hurt them to that point in our relationship. My partner gave me the AP phone number and said I can talk to their AP if I want to know anything more of what they didn't told me. They said they have nothing to hide anymore and that they really want me to give them another chance. My partner was going to be my spouse by the end of this year. We were going to get married. The reason why they came out to me clean is because after the text messages they refused to show me, I told them that this was our ultimatum. There will never be another chance if such a situation will happen again. I ended up saying we will work on our relationship and we will do our best together. I expect them to prove me that they are no longer going on that path. I am the kind of person that gives a new chance to people who come out clean. I hope it is all worth it. If not, then oh well, IFK up. I will come with a lesson in the end again. Now some of the comments. If you're deciding to stay with this man, do not marry him this year as you originally planned. He needs to prove that he is capable of being faithful through good and bad, and that takes time. The consequences for his actions need to be real and tangible. He needs to know the relationship is really in jeopardy, and continuing on as if nothing happened is going to send the wrong message. He lied to your face for 2 years straight. I would strongly suggest not to marry him for a minimum of 4 more years. You need to see a lot of changes in him. And he needs to prove himself. If you rush into marriage after this, you could be setting yourself up for a lot more pain with the added legal consequences. I wouldn't cave in so easily, and I would definitely talk to the AP. I would also go to couples counseling. And both of you, I see if it's plausible, but definitely couples counseling. Just remember that he's the one who screwed up big time, and he's the one who has to fix and repair the damage. He also has to abide by whatever you need him to do. Good luck. What could I talk to the AP? I already asked them a lot of questions. And they said to me the answers to those questions will be the same from the AP. They encouraged me to talk if I really need to. But I don't see what other information I would get from them. Story 2. Finally realizing she was a horrible human. She left her Netflix logged in on my TV. And when we were good, she told me I can always use it no matter what. At that point, she made a user just for me and for some reason called it Lordo. After she discarded me, I completely forgot it was still on my TV. One day recently, I had time to kill, turned the TV on and watched about 3 episodes of some show. Didn't use it after. Few days later, I turned my TV on again. And I noticed the username has changed from Lordo to Lord. More like my slave EX. Was such an immense gulp of fresh air for me. It really made me realize she'd done nothing but use me and exploit me, and all her emotions that she showed to me were fake. As much as I know it isn't right keeping an eye on her socials, it's helping me a lot to realize who she really is. How much of a sick and twisted human being she is, and how self-centered people can be. This happened right after she replied to a Reddit post that said finding hard to cope. She left 2 weeks ago after 8 years of being together. She hasn't come back to pick her rest of stuff either. She won't speak to me, won't pick my calls, and I am stuck with everything reminding me of her. I can't move on. I cannot eat, sleep, or work. This is the worst thing ever. I can't cope. She replied to it, I feel you so much. Going through a similar feeling, but I promise it gets better. So she says she is going through something similar, whilst doing nothing but verbally abusing me. Really shows me her true colors and makes me realize how many issues she has. I still love her. I can't ever look at another female the same way, but FK me, I also can't look at her again after what she done to me. Just a rant. Pay not much attention to it. I really don't have anywhere or anyone else to speak my feelings to. Now some of the comments. Everyone is right when they say block and don't pain shop. I made it a couple months before I decided to check out her socials, and like you said, it reinforced the fact that she indeed is still a sick and twisted person. A couple weeks after I dumped her, there were posts about a new guy. She was infatuated, calling him her soulmate. A month later, her posts took a dark turn, and she started pinning loyalty tattoos. Apparently that's her go-to move after she gets caught, like a tattoo is going to fix her deep character flaws. After that, I stopped checking up on her. Train wreck of a life. She's right about one thing, it's going to get easier soon. Pain and disappointment, nostalgia for the past are normal feelings that no one can ever overcome. The main thing is that they do not last too long. But true healing is possible only through anger, through the rage of a betrayed partner, through awareness of trampled self-esteem, and through your pride. You can never love again unless you learn to hate your abuser. Photograph everything so she can't say that you broke her stuff. Then give her a deadline to remove the items. Explain that if she doesn't collect them by a certain time, that you will assume that they are abandoned, and you will Dispose of them by giving them to charity. Copying her parents and a trusted mutual friend with instructions for both to ensure that she has read and understood this message. See what she does.